The greatness of wisdom. Those who are destined to be tested by the gods to push their will up, because without will, fate cannot be opened. Humans have the connection between heaven, earth, human. When overcoming all the challenges, on the day and hour, the 8 suns and moons will open, which is the door to the world for the gods to save the world. Vietnam is an extremely fortunate country that the Mother Goddess has given wisdom that no other place in the world has. In the past, Buddha Shakyamuni found the truth as a doctrine to leave to monks in the temple. Monks use the doctrine to educate sentient beings. But only those who are destined to practice in the temple, thirst for liberation, and have a religious heart can touch his teachings when they hear them. As for those who live in the world and only wish to resolve problems, they cannot understand and cannot apply them. Today, God and Buddha give the world the truth of wisdom and a compassionate heart. In wisdom, there are principles that show us the root so that mortals can approach and apply them, bringing about effective solutions, countermeasures, and quick changes so that people can enthusiastically accept wisdom. But people today have only stopped at seeking wisdom to resolve instability and have not yet realized the great values of wisdom. This is a matter of wisdom given by the Creator. Mortals cannot write it themselves. So when a person hears these issues, he needs to be oriented to see that the great value of wisdom is all-encompassing, showing people from the smallest things in daily life, such as family rules, to the vast things such as roots. If people want to do small things, they must open up the big things. Knowing the big things will know the root. Knowing the principles will be able to proactively implement the small things. The greatness of wisdom is to show us everything from. Many people in society seek wisdom to seek solutions to their own problems: family, work, relationships, finances. For them, it is a very big and very difficult task, but in wisdom, solving problems is the smallest thing. Because when you find the root of the problem and come up with the right method, things will change very quickly. Some people learn wisdom to show off to the world, to show off to others, to master their lives. This is achieved, but in wisdom, mastering their lives is just a passing thing. Many people have always thought of making a lot of money to help their family escape suffering, leave money for their children, and enjoy themselves. But they try hard but still cannot achieve it. Wisdom helps to erase poverty in wisdom, thoughts, spirit, and material things so that people can truly escape suffering. If there is only material things without wisdom, then what is there? Without wisdom, people will still fall into instability and suffering in terms of family happiness, children's future, health, spiritual thoughts. Helping others know wisdom is to save suffering. This is the great thing in wisdom. Save people, heaven will save us. Wisdom also has an infinite greatness. Many people in humanity seek the path of religion to hope to be liberated when they die. But when they die, will they definitely be liberated? If they cannot escape by then, it will be too late. Wisdom shows us how to act to escape each thing while living and know how far we can escape. Escape the mind. Escape debt. Escape karma. Escape desire. Escape possession. Escape resentment. Escape hatred. We ourselves must find the greatness of wisdom in this channel to guide others to choose what the greatness of wisdom is, then they can receive wisdom. No distinguishment between men and women, old and young, boys and girls, race, profession, religion. No distinguishment between young and young, age. People often think about life experience and age. But even if we live 50, 70 years, we only live within our own understanding. But a 10-year-old boy who has intellectual capital has more understanding than an 80-year-old man, because intellectual capital only teaches the boy many issues in life, multidimensional knowledge about principles, ethics, laws, principles, spirituality, times, fortunes, trends. All of these are all-encompassing, unchanging, regardless of age. So, if a 10-year-old child has direct life capital from a young age, showing him many issues in life, multi-dimensional knowledge about principles, ethics, laws, principles, spirituality, laws, roots, compassion. In addition, he is oriented for his life and destiny, what he needs to do to achieve achievements in his life's work, and is oriented to expand his understanding of the outside world about family, people, society, country, work, laws, times, trends, fortunes. Then the child will know how to exploit to live without having to go through many years of experience. That shows that intelligence is equal, regardless of age. No discrimination by race. Every day, no matter who we are in the world, what country we live in, what ethnicity we belong to, we still need to live. Eat, drink, sleep, walk, plus go to work, behave and treat people. Wisdom is the capital of life, very close and practical like food and clothing in daily life. It is still the daily life we are living, but wisdom is clearly separated into each part and has standards for each thing. For example, when we wake up in the morning, we need to pay respect. When drinking a cup of water, we need to cherish and be gentle. We are treating all things with humanity. When we finish drinking, we must wash the cup to maintain the virtue of drinking. Do we eavesdrop on other people's conversations every day? Do we peek? Do we secretly look at other people's phones? That is why we need to keep the precept of stealing. Every day, when we go out on the street, we accidentally step on ants, hit mosquitoes, then we commit the precept of killing. Then, every night when we need to dedicate the merits to repay them. At night, when going to bed, you need to cover your belly with a blanket to keep your belly warm while sleeping and also to maintain your sleep, not to let your clothes be pushed around or blown up by the wind. Because from day to night, there are always gods around us to protect and shelter us. So here we need to maintain our conduct with heaven and earth, not the person sleeping with us. Every day, from the house to the street, at work, when having relationships, we all need to behave and treat people. And much more. Therefore, wisdom is equal, regardless of whether people of this country or another country, this nation or another nation. Everyone needs wisdom so that in every daily task, they can achieve the standards. Then everything will be successful. Just right, just enough, just right, getting results. No religion discrimination. Usually, people who follow a religion only worship that religion and often compare this religion with that religion, considering their religion to be the best. For example, Buddhists only worship Buddha, not saints and gods. Christians only worship God. So, people in the world who do not follow any religion do not respect anyone? So, the Old Mother gave wisdom to show us that we need equality without discrimination of religion. The wise respect and worship all, Buddha, immortals, saints, gods, because they are all examples who came down to earth to save people. When they completed their vows, they became gods, manifested as saints, and are protecting and supporting all living beings regardless of religion. The wise do not distinguish between religions, do not consider any religion to be the best, but respect all religions because they understand that they are the constant turning of the Dharma wheel of the saints, bringing wisdom down to earth, in different periods to suit the disposition of living beings, helping living beings cling to the path to maintain their roots. In this time, they bestow wisdom directly on the world to help sentient beings cling to wisdom and compassion to follow the path of truth, maintain the root, and attain liberation. Wisdom brings 6 values: country, self, family and lineage, relationships, work and finance, community, humanity. 1. Bringing value to the country. When wisdom spreads, it helps all people. Plus, live with love and respect for each other to have a peaceful country. When everyone is good, the country will no longer be poor. Plus, people all know how to serve, cultivate, protect, and contribute to the country. Plus, live in compliance with the law to maintain the middle way. Plus, people pay taxes fully to the state budget. Plus, help people in the country. No negativity, no superstition, reduce social evils, gambling, alcohol, lottery, domestic violence. Bring value to yourself. Wisdom tells us, who are we and what are we born to do? To enhance our own value, people need to do the following. Always use wisdom to master ourselves, not to follow others so as not to lose our own value. Have a time plan to both fulfill our own functions, roles, and responsibilities and contribute to society. Know how to create blessings, repay debts, show gratitude, and show filial piety to family and community. Respect yourself to always be healthy, noble, and elegant. 3. Bring value to family and lineage. Wisdom only shows us the value of the family and ancestors' support, so we realize that we need to, with family, fulfill filial piety, courtesy, righteousness. Fulfill functions, roles, responsibilities, and duties towards the family. Build a traditional family, following the right human ethics. Inherit wisdom for future generations of descendants. With the family. Fulfill roles and responsibilities towards the family. Guide descendants in the family to know about filial piety, courtesy, righteousness to change the fate of the family. Behave according to wisdom as a mirror for the family to look up to. Bring glory to the family. 4. Bring value to relationships. Wisdom tells us that to bring value to relationships, we need to divide relationships clearly and specifically to behave properly. Live according to human ethics in each relationship. 5. Bring value to work and finance. Bring value to work. Wisdom tells us that work is a means, so we realize that we need to know which work is worth doing and which work is not worth doing. Work must be legal. Doing that work must be within our capacity, not greedy, jealous, or envious of others. When working, we need to be complete, thorough, and have results. Bring value to finance. The money earned must be clean money. Need to control spending. The money earned should be spent on legitimate things, not on extravagance, not on wasteful spending. 6. Bring value to the community and humanity. Carrying out the mission of spreading wisdom helps. The community knows how to appreciate, preserve, protect, and promote values such as people, works, products, projects that the Creator bestows upon humanity, upon each nation, and created by humans. Leaving a mark of intellectual culture so that later, no matter where we are, future generations will still apply wisdom and spread wisdom to become citizens who live by standards. We have temporarily explained this for you to understand. That is not enough. We will wait for you to practice all the ideas, and then we will continue to explain. Now, let us consider the next idea. What is wisdom? Does wisdom have the principles of wisdom? Because wisdom is the embodiment of the non-action. Wisdom has a principle. Reading thousands of scriptures is not as good as having a wise teacher show you the way. Please subscribe to the channel and share so that everyone can receive peace and happiness.